Welcome guys to the new episode of e-commerce app. In this episode we are going to implement the feature like when user has placed the order. In previous episode we have created this create document and then we have displayed that order is placed successfully, right? Now once the order is placed successfully, we have to update the cart items as well. So in the beginning we have, for example, if we have 2 to 3 items into the cart, okay, and user has placed the order after paying the payment using Razorpay, okay, we have showed that order is placed successfully. Now we have to update the cart items that order is placed. Now we have to remove that items as well, right? So that's what we are going to implement in today's episode. If you have to run the app without payment gateway to display for a demo purpose, you can use this method also. So what you can do is cut this, or we can say copy the action chain and disable this action chain. Okay, disable action. Okay, so you can hide the complete feature like that. Now if you have to work for the queries, you can paste it here and shift it upwards like this. Okay, and you can shift the actions using these arrows like this. Okay, so with both the methods, like with or without payment gateway, we are going to see every aspect in this episode. Once the payment is done, okay, once the orders document is created, we have to update the cart as well, right? Because when user has placed the order, then there is no need for the items to be in the cart. Okay, so for that, what we will do is we will update the document. Okay, and inside authenticated user reference, confirm this, and inside this we will update the cart products. Okay, and we will delete all the cart products. This is one step you need to do. Then we will add one action here. We will query the collection, and the collection will be cart, and it will display the list of documents, and we want only those items where user reference is present. So here where we will add user reference equals to authenticated user reference, confirm this, and here you need to add the action output variable name cart reference, and this will be the list of documents. Okay, so this is one step we need to do. Now close this and go to widget tree, select the checkout page. Here on the top select this, and here we need to create one state variable, and we will name it as index. So why this is important, let me explain you why we are creating this variable. Okay, so for example, when I click here, okay, so when we are querying the collection here, this will give us the list of cart documents. Okay, so once the order is placed, we have to remove every document which is present in the cart based on this filter where user reference matches with authenticated user. Okay, now this will provide us the list of documents. So if I directly delete this here, this will not be possible. For example, I will show you. If I directly delete the cart document, I will search for the action output variable name cart list reference which we have queried through this collection. So if I select this, so you will not be able to resolve the issues related to deleting this document which are present into the cart even if order is placed. So in that case, what we can do is delete this action, and we have to apply a loop. Okay, so we will add one loop here. So this is the first time we are using the loop in our project, so make sure you understand this properly. Now here we will apply one condition till when this loop will run. Let me explain you the concept of loop, what basically the loop is. For example, this is a cart document. Okay, this is a cart collection. These are the documents inside this collection. Now what loop will do is it will delete this first. Okay, then it will again come and delete the second document, then delete the third document. So if we have to perform the repeated task again and again for the same object or any kind of object, in that case loop is used. Okay, so this is a basic term in coding: for loop, while loop. So you will get this concept. Like right now we have the list of documents inside this cart which user has added. Okay, so we have queried the collection here and fetched the documents into this list. Now we have to delete each and every cart document where user has placed the order directly. Okay, now for that we will add one condition here: cart list reference, which whatever name you have given while querying the collection, select that name. Cart list reference number of items. Okay, if that is greater than our index value, you can search for page state variable which we have created right now. This is the index variable. The loop will run till all the items in the collection are deleted. Okay, so this is the condition we have applied. Now we need to perform the action. We have to delete the document, and from here again you will select the same name in the action output, which is this one, and inside this we will select item at index, specific index, and then inside action out specific index, and inside the page state variable you will find the index which we have created, and then we have to get the document property, and then from here you will get the reference and confirm this. So this will delete the document. Now for example, for the first time when this loop will run, okay, the index will be 0. It will fetch the first item from the cart collection. Okay, this document will be fetched through this index 0, and we will delete this. Okay, once this is deleted, now we have to update the index counter from 0 to 1. So we have to add 1 here. Okay, so that index value should become 1, and then this document, which is the second document, will be fetched and then will be deleted. Again we have to add +1, so that index value will become 2. In this way all the items which are inside this cart document related to order placement, that will be fetched and deleted. So to update the index, you can add this inside this loop only. You have to add the action. Don't add action here, add action here. Okay, now here you will search for page state, update page state, and from here add fields, index, and you will increment the counter. Okay, so this way all the things will work properly. And also we have to update. Now I have selected this one, not this one, because we have our loop part is covered now. Okay, our loop part is now covered, this part. Okay, only 3 steps are there: first the condition, the action, and then increment the counter. Now we have to add one more action here, and that will be for the total value which we have created in app state. Okay, in app state we have created one total value variable where the invoice total was coming, and we have to set it to 0 because there are no items present in the cart now. Okay, we are now removing the products from authenticated user cart products, and then we are querying the collection through which we are getting the documents. Okay, these documents, and then we are applying a loop. Okay, to delete the documents, and also we are updating the invoice total variable to 0. So I hope this will help you, and this complete checkout flow will be completed here. Okay, now once all the things are done and you are ready to set up your payment gateway, then you can place all these actions. Okay, for example, let me show you that as well. You can copy the action chain here. Once that is done, if you are ready to set up the Razorpay payment, so you can enable this action. Okay, you can enable this action as well. When you are ready to run this in your, I will delete the action chain here and paste our action flow which we have created now. Okay, so this will add the complete action flow regarding Razor, and from here you can delete this action chain from here. Okay, So make sure the end part will be navigation, and you will get the concept, right? So basically we have 1 2 3 4, okay, 4 5 6 and 7 steps inside the reserve payment id. So make sure you match this, okay. And from the bottom or from the top, okay, from the top, now we will cut this. Now we will cut this action chain reserve payment id. I'm just managing how you can run the app properly without payment gateway and with payment gateway, okay. So I hope you are understanding what I am doing here. Paste action chain, okay. So the final action flow will be this one: reserve payment id, create document, update document, and query the collection, okay. Okay, so to run this now I have to paste the action here, okay. So let's run this app now. I'm running this in run mode now. Add to cart, okay, add to cart. And if I go to the cart here, you can see the total is now coming and 2 items are present in the cart, okay. Now for example, if I continue to check out all the items, as you can see, order is placed successfully here and also you can see the cart value is now 0 properly. And if I go to the settings tab here and go to the order screen, you will be able to see that order is placed successfully at this date, that is today, okay. So this is how you can this is how you can implement the complete checkout flow properly. Now let me show you one more time. Item is added to the cart, okay, item added to the cart, item added to the cart, okay. Once that is done, this done, we will go to our cart page here, okay. So we have 2 items. If I remove this here and continue to check out, you can see the cart value is now 0. And if I again go here, you can see the value is gone and also the order is placed successfully, okay. Okay guys, so I hope you learned a new thing here about loops in this episode, and this will guide you more while creating these kind of apps, okay. So make sure you have created this step by step, okay guys. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.